Lamb just looks kind of crazy.
Yeah, well, first of all, it's an A24 movie, which means it's probably going to be a slow burn, but be real freaking weird. Because A24s have a signature of weirdness, and well, slowness and weirdness, and usually like a pretty good build up. But this one just looks, and so, of course, some A24 movies for me work better than others, but they always stay in my head. Like especially movies like Midsummer and
Yeah, that's
Hereditary.
exactly. Yeah, they're picking up stuff that you just don't see elsewhere. It's never really mainstream.
Yeah.
And it's stuff that kind of simmers for a while and might get an audience after 6 months or a year, and then all of a sudden it's like you're watching it. They're always a slow burn movie, and they have life to them. I feel like this is one of them. So it's from a guy, Vladimir Johansson. He also co-wrote it, and it's his directorial debut. And he's actually like a special effects guy. And the guy he wrote it with is like this well-known Icelandic poet and novelist that like collaborates with Bjork. So you can tell exactly what you're getting here. And it's about it takes place in rural Iceland. And
Bjork, that would make sense.
Although it makes sense. Well, I also think that everyone in Iceland probably knows Bjork.
Yeah,
like, personally, right? If you're an artist or in the media community or anything like that, you probably got her cell phone numbers. Like that's why not? Anyhow, so in rural Iceland, it's about a childless couple that discovers a strange and unnatural newborn in their sheep barn, and it's like it's a sheep baby. It's a sheep human baby that just magically shows up in their sheep barn. And because they're childless, of course, they decide the best course of action would be to raise this as their own. And of course, because of that, sinister forces are determined to return that creature to the wilderness that actually birthed her. So, I mean, I don't know what to say here, but if you've seen the trailer, there is a lamb. What would be half lamb, half human creature?
Demon Spawn.
A were lamb.
So like when I first saw the trailer, I was like, okay, what's this? Okay, it kind of reminds me of Black Sheep. Okay, remember those pissed off sheep and the zombie sheep in that New Zealand movie? And then I was like, okay, it's about animals that are angry. They're staring at the humans and they want to attack him. And then I watched. I was like, okay, this looks cool, but not too different. Then I watched it again. And I was like, oh, this is weird. They're walking around. They're holding the hands of this lamb like as a little kid. And it's got like a sweater or something on it. And then you look at the other animals. I was like, okay, now I'm in. This is cool.
And by the way, it's not a comedy. This is the vibe. Yeah. The vibe is creepiness. And and at first glance, if you just had to read through that, of course, you're like, what in the fuck are you talking about? But the funny thing about this is it screened at Cannes and has won a pile of awards.
Yeah.
So this is not just like some random weird movie. This is an award-winning, did the film festival circuit horror film out of Iceland. And so you add that all together and it's like, okay. And A24's track record on just straight up weird indie stuff that no one else is going to distribute.
Yeah, absolutely. They got the niche on that.
Yeah, like it's like, I've the previous stuff they done like Midsummer and and I don't know, the list of stuff that they have is it's awesome. So definitely looking forward to this one.
Yeah, me too, for sure. Yeah, the weird, like I am always like, if they go the extra mile to show like that weirdness or like like a little lamb baby, and then like all those little pissed off lamb ancestors of theirs or family members of theirs. Oh, that's great. I mean, that's totally cool. Numi Rapace always seems to Numi Rape. No, her last name's not Rape. Numi Rapace. She always seems to be in weird shit. She was in the girl. God damn it! Why can't I think of anything? Oh, the girl with the dragon tattoo. She was in that. But she's always in weirdness. She's got like she seems to be attracted to the weird stuff, which is great.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, it ticks all the boxes for me. It was just like weird. I mean, A24, like, I mean, that's like kind of their thing is bringing out movies. Like you look up and down their list, they're not all horrors, obviously. They're not known as that, but like stuff like Uncut Gems, which was awesome, came out last year.
Oh, Uncut Gems is fucking great. Yeah.
Like, stuff that you just wouldn't see anywhere else. And like, they're like, nah, this is for us. The Lighthouse.
Lighthouse is fantastic too,
Yeah,
and
Lighthouse.
super weird.
Yeah,
Like with the mermaids over there, and those guys like fantasizing about the mermaids,
yeah.
and it's all like black and white, and they just go crazy and lose their minds. Another one that I saw, and I don't know like whether I really liked it, but it disturbed me. It was called
Mhm.
Climax, and it was about these dancers that take drugs, and then they just start like going crazy and losing their minds, and it feels like it's a bad acid trip when you're watching it. And then they start like physically attacking each other and like pissing on the floor, and it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. But that's worth checking out on Amazon Prime for free.
Yeah. Oh God, 100%.
Not when
Yeah.
you're on acid.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot too. They also did that the sci-fi High Life. Did you check out
Mhm.
High Life? That
Oh, is
was
that the ones? That's the one with Robert Pattinson,
Robert
right?
Pattinson. Yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen that one.
Yeah. It's yeah. They do some pretty cool stuff.
Mhm.
So I mean, like I said, Lamb A24 film. They have a good track record. It's coming out this month, and it's definitely worth checking out. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's one. Get it on your radar.